Once, a young disciple approached his Zen master and said, "Master, I cannot find peace. My mind is filled with negative thoughts and worries. How can I empty my mind from these bad things?" The Zen master smiled gently and replied, "Ah, my dear disciple, let me tell you a story. Long ago, there was a renowned archer who possessed incredible skills. One day, a curious traveler approached the archer and asked, "How do you manage to hit your target with such precision every time?" The archer smiled and replied, "It is quite simple. When I draw my bow, I focus my attention solely on the target. I empty my mind of all distractions, worries, and doubts. There is no room for anything else but the pure intention to hit the mark." The traveler was amazed by the archer's answer and said, "But how can I empty my mind like you do? I constantly find myself plagued by negative thoughts." The archer thought for a moment and responded, "Imagine your mind as a clear, still pond. When a stone is thrown into the pond, it creates ripples that disturb the calmness. Negative thoughts are like those ripples, disturbing the peace within your mind." He continued, "Instead of resisting or fighting against the negative thoughts, imagine gently tossing them into the pond of your mind. Watch as they create ripples and then gradually fade away, leaving the surface calm and undisturbed." The traveler pondered over the archer's words and asked, "But how do I toss away these negative thoughts?" The archer smiled again and said, "Practice mindfulness. Whenever a negative thought arises, observe it without judgment or attachment. Acknowledge its presence and then gently let it go. Just as a bird flying across the sky leaves no trace, allow the negative thoughts to pass through your mind without leaving a mark." The traveler thanked the archer for his wisdom and went on his way, determined to practice the art of emptying his mind. In time, with patience and consistent practice, he discovered the power of mindfulness and learned to let go of negative thoughts. Remember, my dear friend, the path to emptying your mind from bad things begins with acceptance, mindfulness, and the understanding that thoughts are like passing clouds. By observing them without judgment and allowing them to float away, you can find inner peace and serenity.